Hello everyone and welcome to Blue Flame Fortunes. Today I just feel a calling to do a love reading for my water signs. So where are my water signs at? Leave a comment below. If you are a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, this just might be for you. So do keep in mind it is a general reading. The rules of general readings, you take what resonates with you and you leave what does not. And if it's not your story, it's not your story. But if it is, let me know. There could just be a piece of the message that's for you, or the whole thing could be for you. So leave me a comment below. Let me know if it resonates. And also, I'm going to invite you to take a moment and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Do keep in mind I could be talking to a cross watcher too. So if somebody that you think about and you care about that you share energy with is a water sign and you are not, feel free to swap the energies as they come around. Let's see what we got going on. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So you're in this space right now where, you are appreciating every day, one day at a time kind of thing. I'm getting the feel at, right? So don't rush into anything. This is very much about not rushing into anything. This is about taking things one day at a time. Everything is a one day at a time. Appreciate each and every single day for what it is. Generally, when you least expect it, that's when things pop up. Like, wait. Let's see. Ooh, Queen of Swords. So your current energy right now is you are done dealing with all the things that don't serve you. Right? Queen of Swords. The Queen is all about clear and direct communication, right? You don't have time for people coming around that are just wasting your time, right? Do you know what you want? Do you not know what you want? Like, you don't have time for those kind of people. It's all about clear and direct communication. And if you don't come in and, give me that and you're not good for my kingdom, bam, cut you out. It's about, ooh, that just wanted to fly out. Ooh, the sun. It's meant to come out again. It'll come out. But I love the sun. The sun is what brings you happiness. So that's going to bring you happiness. Problem is you're not very stable. You're not feeling very secure and wise about it. You're just cutting things out, but there's no actual connection with someone that brings that stability. King of Pentacles is all about wisdom, diligence, very responsible, very, very responsible. But that's an obstacle that's in your way. There's something. Almost jumped out. Do you see it? Almost jumped out. Queen of Swords and a King, though. Queen and a King. That means something. So you could have someone here. You may be cutting a lot of people out. Maybe the obstacle is that it's this person that you care about, but they're not doing what they need to be doing. Very important in your life, but they're not taking action. They're not being productive. That has to be what it is, because you're over here in your Queen energy, which it could be male or female. Like a Queen can be a man or a woman. King, man or woman, same thing. But you're over here in your Queen energy, and you've got this King obstacle here. This is somebody that's not taking care of business, per se. And if they want to play in your kingdom, they better be taking care of that business. So your past energy is the Fool and Page of Pentacles. So this is about taking a leap of faith in an opportunity that's presented to you, right? So the Page is somebody that brings in a love offer. Maybe somebody's coming and kind of giving you an offer. Maybe you're talking with someone right now. Maybe you're, in that phase. And, your energy becoming, you took that leap of faith. Like you're kind of going into that unknown. But there's a little weariness about it. It's that not taking care of business. I love the Fool. It's all about jumping, off the deep end, jumping off the cliff. It's that, childlike wonder that everything's going to be okay. You never really know what you're going to land in, though. That's the risk. You never know what you're going to land into, but you jumped. So in your past energy, you took a leap of faith there. Somebody gave you an offer and you took it. Where's this going? I'm excited that I've had some jumpers today. Jumpers are my favorite. If a jumper card comes out, like, I always read a jumper. What's that coming? Ooh, Knight of Cups. So you're getting an upgrade, right? You're getting an upgrade. So this person that's, you're off school and not taking business, they're still at king energy because, maybe they're trying. They're just, give them a little bit of time. Appreciate this moment. That was the overall energy. It is a take it one day at a time. Let it grow. You very let it grow because that Knight of Cups is coming in. Look at him. You definitely fancy this person. They definitely intrigue you. You might not have been sold on it yet. You're not sold on it yet. But, we do have a page, a knight, and a king. But I also like that, in the past energy, it's, a simple offer. It's upgrading. It's getting, stronger. It's now went from a page to a knight, but the king is still the obstacle. So it's like, put forth some effort. You've leveled up, but have they leveled to a king yet? Are they going to level into a king? Or are they going to, put forth king energy? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this is a good progression. Like, this is a good progression. How do you feel about this? Let's see. Queen of Cups. There's so many queens here. I love it. I love it. So this is a really powerful, very, very powerful connection coming in for you. It's going to be very strong. The problem is, though, is there's something you're not looking at, right? Like, there's something you're actively not looking at. So a lot of Queen of Cup cards, you'll see, like, they're staring into the cup. And they're looking at that offering, right? They're, like, analyzing the situation. They have so much to give. They're, very protective over it. With this Queen of Cups, she's got her hands thrown up in the air, and she's, like, blindly looking away from it. So, Queen of Love, beautiful, passionate, kind, loving and generous, but you're not completely sold. Not completely sold. There's just something missing that could come. Could come. We'll see. We'll ask if it'll come. We'll ask if it'll grow that way. Let's see. What's your subconscious telling you? Ooh. 2 jumped out. Still need to wait. You need to wait. You need to hold on. You need to take it one day at a time. And you're also creating things. You're making sure, just like the Magician, it's all about, manifesting things and bringing things into your life and just really identifying what you want and putting the energy out to the world. But also with Temperance, you see, these are 2 majors too. And these are, we've got the Fool, we've got the Magician, we've got Temperance. So for me, and I like that it has the affinity sign on it. It's a very beautiful card. But it's also a card about illusions, right? It's a magician. It's a magician, right? So it's a card about illusions. And I find it interesting that at the top of your spread, you've got your Queen of Cups looking up, not really analyzing the situation, not really looking into the opportunity, the offer, right? Sometimes we call cups offers, right? So you're not really looking at the offering. And then below, the Magician is, looking down into the water. So you've got up looking up, Magician looking down. So they're looking away from each other. And so you're being called right now to really, I guess, look directly at your offering, right? What are you turning a blind eye to? So you're turning I get that strong feeling of something. You're turning a blind eye to something that you really should focus on. And maybe it's, You know that saying, if you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the question? I get that kind of vibe here. If you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the question. So you're avoiding asking a question, and you're just kind of taking your time to see how it pans out. But you want to know because you have the Queen of Swords energy, right? Channel that queen. Don't channel the Queen of Cups. Your ego is channeling the Queen of Cups. Your heart and soul, though, is telling you to be Queen of Swords. Clear and direct communication. Don't want to know the answer? Don't ask the question. Ask the question. Ask the question. Whatever it is that you're needing to know, ask it. Forward fast movement. So you're wanting to move into something. There's movement happening. You're bringing movement. I don't know where you're going with it. You could be coming, you could be going. This also could be moving to a place. Like you could be moving a job. You could be, you know, moving to a new location, change of house. But there's movement. There's change. Could be spiritual movement. Let's see. Eight of Swords. And it's got all those crows. It's about somebody being very stuck in their head thinking about something. And it's not in your position, it's in your other person's position. So I would say that, you know, what's going on is somebody is all up in their head. And they're blinding themselves as well. There's so much blindness. Look, this person's blind too. I get this strong feeling here that there are people, I guess, hiding things about themselves. Like, are you hiding something about yourself? And also, are they hiding something about, like, y'all aren't very honest with each other. It's like y'all want it to be great and you want to do good things, but there's maybe if you're like your real self to this person, you show them all your flaws, they won't care about you as much. And maybe they feel the same, you know, and they don't want to ruin something that they care about. There's so much secretiveness here. I haven't pulled a moon card yet, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if I did. There's a lot of anxiety and stress here, and especially with Odin's crows picking out, there's all these messages coming in between, all these, somebody's worried about what you think. Very worried about what you think. About you seeing something that they're trying to be very blind to, right? Like if it doesn't exist. Don't want to know the answer, don't ask the question. And they do not want you to ask the question, but you're not really being so far, but you're working on it. You're working on building up for that communication. Taming the inner beast within, another major. That one's a Leo. And another infinity sign. There's a lot of infinity signs. So this is a very strong soul bond connection. It is very powerful. You both very much care about what each other thinks. Almost too much, I would say. Almost too much. And it's kind of blocking you. It's blocking you from truly connecting. That's why it's a, you know, page to a knight, but the king is the issue. That's why the king is the issue. Right there. You haven't upgraded because there's a block with honest communication and, you know, aligning with your true authentic self, right? Like somebody can't love you if they only see you on all your good days and they don't see you on all your bad days, right? If they don't see you sick with the flu with snot going down your face, they haven't really seen all of you, right? They only, you know, and it's funny because, you know, generally at the very beginning of a relationship, a lot of people tend to be like the best versions of themselves, right? Like the best versions of themselves. But that's not really real. I mean, it's who you should strive to be all the time, but I mean, that's not your real self. Like, oh, I want them to like me. I really am excited about this. I want them to like me. I'm going to be this best version of myself. I feel like a lot of that is going on. problem is that, you know, when you do that, you have this person that falls in love with this completely different version of you. So the connection that you're creating isn't really based off of honesty and truth. It's based off of an illusion. It's based off of an illusion. And it's not just you doing it. I mean, I do see you ignoring things and not, you know, but it's also them. They're doing the same thing. I mean, you have to look at it for the most powerful part. The most powerful message to take from that is that they care enough about you. They're interested enough that they, you know, want to keep your interest. They want to keep your interest. So I wouldn't hold it as so much of a fault. I would just take it one day at a time and just take every opportunity to love everything about someone, even the things that get on your nerves, even the things that are terrible. You know, they're not terrible. I mean, there are some things that are just, you know, no-goes for everybody. Know your line. Do what is best for you. But it's something interesting about really getting to know someone in all of the faults, all of the terrible days, instead of just the good ones. So that is going on there. Let's see the outcome here. Outcome is walking away. 8 of Cups, and I mentioned this in my Capricorn video I did yesterday too, though. That can mean a lot of things. I'll do some clarification. 8 of Cups is it is a walking away card. It's about, you know, not being fulfilled. And that's what's going to happen if you don't, honestly. You're going to be in a relationship where, you know, you have no fulfillment because you're holding up a standard you don't even resonate with, right? Like if, you know, you're that best version of yourself that isn't really you all the time, and so are they, it's not the right fit. It's not, I don't know, it's just not right. So you walk away from it. You get that anxiety that, you know, and you walk away. Or you could walk away from that idea and start being your authentic self and actually have a really good, true connection, because this is a very strong one. It is. But in the video I did yesterday, it's the same thing. It's a half story, this card. Right? 8 of Cups isn't just about walking away from something that doesn't fulfill you. It's also about starting to walk towards something. Generally, when you're walking away from something, it's because you've gotten in your mindset, you know, okay, now I know what I don't want, but it also redirects me to pay attention to all the things I do want. And you start walking that direction instead. So for me, 8 of Cups is all about heading towards something that you want, changing the direction that you're going. It's not just walking away and leaving something, putting something down, but it's picking something up, starting to go a new direction. So I really love that for the 8 of Cups. It usually is a very sad card. It's usually an ending, right? But it's also a beginning. It's a funny thing about endings is they're also beginnings. Well, that wanted to come out. Is that 3? Yeah. I don't know where it just jumps 3. Wasn't even asking anything yet, but here's a message that just had to come out. So we got Justice, Prince of Pentacles, and the Devil. So this is also about balancing with an offer, right? Maybe you have multiple offers, because here's another offer. Another pure, innocent little offer. Well, it appears that way. Too bad it is in between the Justice and the Devil. So this is going to be kind of a test, is what that it says to me. That is a test. So a lot of times, do you ever find yourself kind of in a cycle where you kind of date a lot of the same people that you've, you know, it's like, oh, this person was just like the last person. This person was just like the last, you know. and you wonder why you keep finding yourself in a similar situation, it's because it's a test. It's wondering how you're going to handle it. Like, karma will do that to you. Like, it'll bring you that same situation to see if you've mastered it. Once you mastered it, you know, it's funny whenever you learn the lesson that you're supposed to learn, that karmic, you know, people just disappear. You never hear from them again. It's like, oh, learn that lesson. They did their job and they're out. Like, those are just karmic people. Those aren't your soulmates, your twin flame kind of people. Those are karmics. It's people that are sent here to teach you a lesson, and generally they are not easy to learn. And sometimes you really got to learn them. So those are the ones that keep coming back, coming around. And this is that. This is that toxic thing that, you know, you just... Did you learn your lesson? Did you learn it? It might not be this person. You might be walking away and then this comes, you know, it just randomly shot out. But I don't know, it could be this person. That same simple offer, there's all this illusion, and then out jumps the karmic cycle is what that is. Oh, almost. This deck's very jumpy today. See that? I mean, they're just like jumping out. And that's 2 of them. Prince of Wands and 6 of Wands. This is a lot of fire energy right here. 6 of Wands is victory after the battle. The Prince of Wands is all about passionate communication. So that's the same thing, you know, with your Queen of Swords energy you have going on. The clear and direct communication is going to bring you your victory that you need. It's going to bring that. So don't be afraid. Remember, if you don't want to know the answer, don't ask the question. And so I invite you to ask the question. Always ask the question. The worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to find out the answer, and it's going to save you a lot of time. Like, a lot of time. A lot of time. Let's pull some romance cards. Oh, I'm here. Let's see. Sorry, I just dropped this whole deck. I've got like a bunch of decks sitting on this table. You can see some of them, but I have many, many, many more. I am a deck enthusiast. And also, I invite you to drop your favorite decks if you're in the tarot. You know, tell me what deck you use. I love hearing about new decks, and tell me why you like it. Because I like certain decks for very specific reasons. Maybe, you know, the density of the card, the art, the way that it shuffles, things like that. Let's get a love card here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss with your partner feelings with each other. Heart-to-heart communications. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It's a very interesting spread. I'm sorry if you've had someone that's come in your life, or, you know, an energy that's come around that you've seen this pattern that makes you feel like love is toxic. And I invite you to continue this energy you have here with a simple offer and just taking a leap of faith and, you know, being open and honest and direct so that you can get in alignment with what you love and move away from all the things that you don't. So, my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, this reading was for you. And if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, that's okay. I'll take a thumbs down. If you want to make my day, give me a gift or emoji, and don't forget to share.